The Medibank International Sydney is a pivotal part of the Australian Swing Series that culminates with the Australian Open champion being crowned in Melbourne next week. But Sydney has a dedicated following all of its own and a special place in the hearts of fans and players alike.
It's always nice to come back to play this as you've played well in the past, and especially my home country as well. And I've got a house here in Sydney, so I feel very comfortable coming here and with all the whole surroundings, and especially playing on centre court out here in Homebush.
I just love it here, so that's why I come here. Played Brisbane, Sydney, and then Melbourne, and spend a month here.
The tournament has become part of the fabric of Australian tennis.
Yeah, and this is where the players enter. They're transported here, secure area, and then they come through the main entrance and report to the locker room attendants, and then go up to the player lounge. Okay, so we've come into the player lounge where all of the players come, and they report here first to the player services desk, and all of their dining and meal needs are taken care of. We've got travel facilities and computers which they're on regularly. They come through here, chill out, relax in the lounge area, and then when they're feeling like something to eat, they come down a bit further and have their meals. New addition here at the Medibank International in 2010, a fully equipped gym. Players are absolutely loving it. It's a great place for them to warm up prior to their matches and cool down afterwards. But it's been very, very well received, and they've really loved it here this year. Okay, so this is the men's locker room, and obviously where the guys get ready to go out on court. It's pretty tight. They sit in here and try and ignore each other, and they'll get called 9 minutes or so before their next match. Leighton Hewitt, he loves this locker room. Right here's his A23 locker, which he had for the Sydney Olympics in 2000, and we give that to him every time that he comes to Sydney. And this is the Walk of Champions here at the Medibank International Sydney. As the players go down the tunnel for their match on centre court, they pass all of the past champions of this event and certainly have a look at Ken Rosewall, I'm sure. And Ken, we've named the stadium in honour of here in Sydney.
I've been very lucky to be honoured the way I have here in Sydney, and certainly as the tennis centre court has been named the Ken Rosewall Arena, so another honour that I certainly never expected.
This is the final walk for the players as they come out on Ken Rosewall Arena, and what a fantastic arena it is.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, last year's final was an epic, but who will prevail this time around? We're behind the scenes at the Australian Open. And he's the man who triumphed at the last Grand Slam. We talked to US Open champion Juan Martín del Potro about what needs to get better. Until then, don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news. See you next week.